Can you tell me how to make a game in C language? I have heard it was the gaming language of the future.
In the past. A lot of games these days are in Adobe Flash.
Adobe Flash is going away because Flash is unsupported by Adobe. And Flash can't handle in-depth graphics and fast action in an immersive experience.
C is used for immersive games like shoot 'em ups.
Why is C used for graphics-intensive games and not the next generation of Candy Crush?
C as a language is used for everything from control devices like sound cards and video cards to running operating systems. That makes it too complicated for some programmers who want to make a cute whack-a-mole game off a template.
I saw Bustin' Jeeber. That was made by an 11-year-old.
But it wasn't made in C. I'm assuming you've already learned the basics of C.
Sure. C is separate from Objective-C, and C++ and C++ are derived languages of the C language but with smaller command sets.
You really have to learn more than the basics to create a game in C. You could go to programming.com to take their How to Make a Game in 48 Hours course as well as take their game programming tutorials.
I thought you could write something faster than that.
You can put together a simple game in Flash or JavaScript in a day. 2 days for a language as complicated as C takes more time.
Where do I start?
With the installation of a C compiler.
I knew that much.
You need to know the basics of C. Have you written Hello World in C yet?
Yes. And I know C.NET is the C language on Microsoft's .NET framework. And despite how much those developers are paid, I can't stand the thought of working on Microsoft servers.
So you want to slave away to make C-based games instead?
What else can I do?
Remember to comment thoroughly in the code because that's the only documentation you have.
I don't want to write a book about the game as I go.
You can't debug as it runs, like Python's interpreter clearly showing which line errored out. If you want to write a game in C, go to the C+.about.com site and take its tutorial on how to write games. The topic is too big for one short conversation, except to give you the direction of where to go. If you don't want to do C+.about.com, go to Code Project. They have a game programming in C class specifically for beginners.
That sounds like a reasonable starting place.
Many other programming courses require you to be familiar with C to learn how to write games, whereas this one teaches you the basics of writing games in C at once.